Anyway, remember when I tried to go to LASP for help? And they turned me down because they had a guy up their chain with the last name of Baldwin, and I was making fun and criticizing Alec Baldwin because he shot someone on a movie set, killed them, wounded another, and faced no lawsuit, prison time, no punishment. So anyway, here I am checking this page out. Now mind you, more of these loaded today. Last night none of them loaded. And 2019 seems about the last time they touched this website. Oh. Anyway, I just figured I'd share that. Because FSMB, Federal State Medical Board, they were supposed to do something like make a report. And she just bounced on me. Remember? Remember? Department of State, DEI. Don't know what that means. Never got to figure it out because all communications were lost. It's almost like they were just set up to look like they were doing something. And then when the time came to produce results, they fled the scene because they didn't have it. Because work is new to them. What's work? We just talk like we're going to do something, and then we push the deadline, and then you die first, and then the deadline comes, and there's nothing to be done because we're done. Our work's to kill you. Anyway, legal aid, no help. FSMB, no help. I need someone that can help sue the government. I don't care where we have to sue them at. The VA itself, the United States government, or the president. Let's sue the president for refusing to look into what I've been reporting about the VA and how they're killing people and then taking the money behind the scenes, extorting, money laundering, denial of benefits, misdiagnosis. Also, they can get the money instead of the veterans getting the money for being disabled after getting fucked up from serving. Anyway, still there. Anyone got a direction to point me in? A link? Contact? Anything. VA sucks and veterans deserve better. When I'm president, I'll deliver that. Better VA. That'll be my third or fourth priority. The first two, basic income. Second one, universal health care. Hello. And then food stamps. And then VA. Hello. I want to make sure everyone has enough money to pay whatever the fuck they got going on, especially a home. So there's no more homeless. It's the whole point of basic income, to home the people. Not to make them outrageous rent fees or mortgage agreements that inheritors push onto them when they inherit property. And instead of giving that to people to live in, they choose to use that as income properties. What's that mean? They rent out the buildings, they'll load up tenants, and as long as you're paying, you're there. But whenever they hike the bill up $50 every month consecutively, until after 10 months it's $500 more, then they boot you. That's how income properties work. Especially when people are just inheriting the property, they don't know what costs go where. Again, all money is imaginary. If you don't have experience in construction, contracting, building, you shouldn't be having income properties. That's privilege where privilege don't belong. A privilege of real estate should be to house everyone. Not to make $1,000 off one person because you charge outrageous rent and then brag about it. But anyway, legal aid of South Pennsylvania. Fuck you. You guys need to be looked into for fraud. You help low income. I applied as no income and you turned me down because I was over your income limits. How's that work? Oh, okay, right. But you have a guy named Baldwin, right? Okay. Murderers, you're choosing murderers before actual military veterans, which are heroes. You're choosing villains instead of heroes. So fuck y'all. Again, when I'm president, veterans will have better resources to go to. Not just the covert machine that's killing 22 a day via phone calls, via denials on paper, via sending 90-day pills for free in the mail. What does that add up to when you mix all that together? Not good. You make us suicidal and then give us pills. Hello. I'm not making a school full of artists, but everybody at this school gets a fucking palette of colors, markers, colored pencils, chalk, and they even get their own canvases every day. But we're not forcing them to be artists. We're just loading them up. Right? Anyway, good analogy, Matt. Oh, thank you. I've been coming up with infinite analogies because no one's helping with my real world problem, and it's going on infinite days now. 12 years. Plus. And I have some people talking about, you couldn't even fathom what I've been through. What? Having a child? That's about the biggest highlight of your life. And no offense, but that's normal. It's not out of the normal, unfathomable. Having a child is just part of the process. Welcome to life. I'm waiting to have a child to resolve all this bullshit. Because could you imagine putting a child in all this bullshit? If I'm being conspired against, if I have a baby, what's going to happen to that baby? Is the conspiracy just going to go, oh, that's Matthew's baby, let's stop conspiring? Or are they going to say, yeah, we couldn't kill Matthew the veteran, but let's try his kids? Psychops. Fortnite, Roblox, what? Exactly. Anyway, that's my spiel. LASP. Y'all looked good about 2020. Now you can't even update your webpage? Past 2020? And then people wonder why. Oh, why didn't you go to LASP? I did. They turned me down. Oh, well then you must not have a case. No, I do. They're part of the problem. A lot of people around me are part of the fucking problem. Except family. They just think I'm glorifying my situation, more or less, is what I've narrowed it down to, you know? But anyway, all I need is one lawyer and one attorney, and my life is from shit to great. Just off that initial meeting. How copy? Over?